I'm excited today to talk about how to host your very first 200-hour yoga teacher training. My name is Adi Kaur, and I'm the owner and founder of the Black Yogi Tribe, Nook Yoga Studio. I've been hosting yoga teacher trainings for a few years now, and I wanted to come here to share a little bit about what I've learned. Okay, now the very first yoga teacher training I hosted, it was in my living room. That's right. In my living room. You want to know why? I didn't have a studio. Did I let that stop me? No. I didn't have a building. Did I let that stop me? No. I didn't have a bunch of these different resources, but did I let that stop me? No. I did not allow victimization to stop me. I looked inside and I said, what can I do? What can I offer? All right, yogis, I want to interrupt this video to invite you to the webinar that I'm hosting on January 6th. This webinar is completely free to attend, and it's also completely free to sign up. Make sure you check the description for all the details so that you can grab your seat there. Now, in this webinar, I'm going to be pulling back the curtains so you can understand exactly what it is that I'm offering, exactly how it can benefit you, and exactly how to make your ROI, which is the return on investment, with just 3 students. If that sounds like something that you would like to be a part of, click the link in the description, sign up. I would love to see you there on January 6, 2025. Let's get back into the video. My home. Of course, I have a space right here. So I hosted my very first 200-hour yoga teacher training with 3 successful students right from my living room. Am I telling you to do that? Absolutely not. But what I'm telling you is not to let anything distract you, not to let anything stop you or slow you down. The momentum that you have, keep pushing. So how to host your very first yoga teacher training? First of all, you need to find a building. You need to find a space to host it, right? The next thing, you need to find the schedule. When are you going to host this? So for me, I'm hosting these by myself. So what's best for me, it works with a Friday, Saturday, Sunday schedule. Friday in the evening, Saturday and Sunday, we go all day. From about 8 in the morning, about 6 p.m. Okay, that's my bandwidth that I have, and that's what I use for myself. You want to make sure that you're orchestrating your yoga teacher training around something that you can commit to. You don't want to put these ridiculous times and you're not able to commit to this. Because in this yoga teacher training that I offer, it's 10 weeks. Are you able to consistently show up at this time for 10 weeks? Now, I know with myself, being in this body as a woman hosting yoga teacher trainings, you know, you have that luteal phase, you have your menstrual cycle. Like, there will be times where you just kind of, and that's where you have to dig deep. In those times, you got to remember the mission over your feelings, over, you know, how you feel in that moment. You got to remember the mission. That mission is to provide value. The mission is to provide value. And so organizing your schedule, structuring that, okay? Organizing the breakout times. What are you going to do in these breakouts? Getting together the teachers that you would like to help you with your program. If you are going to be using any type of teachers, get those teachers. Contact them. Okay? Hosting your first 200-hour yoga teacher training is not a difficult process. It takes a lot of prep and planning. Okay? And so I took all of that prep and planning out with my done for you 200-hour yoga teacher training, because I know that is a big chunk to bite off. I bit it off. I chewed it. I digested it. And now I have it on a platter for you. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that we connect using all of the links in the description box so that we can connect further, because my goal is to help 10 yoga teachers advance, to skyrocket. My goal is to work with you in a way that shows you that, hey, I've got this. My goal is to work with you in a way that shows you, like, oh, this investment was made, you know, to better my business, and now from this investment my business is propelling. I am traveling. I can do the family things. I can do this, whatever it is that is your vision, your why. You're able to fully stand in that, sit in that space. So you want to see, and maybe you're offering it virtual. You want to see what are the credentials, what are the standards for virtual. Hosting your teacher training, again, I will not be able to stress this enough. It's about planning, proper planning. You got to make sure that you're planning, planning, planning. Plan for the days when you may not feel good. Plan for the days when, in your lesson plan, like when we're going through the chakras, maybe there might be something that might fester up. You just got to be mindful. It's a very mindful experience. Hosting a yoga teacher training is a very mindful experience. How will you collect the information from your students? Maybe someone has an allergy. Maybe you're not going to bring snacks in that have that allergy with that person. How are you going to collect the data? How are you going to stay informed? Hosting your very first 200-hour training, you want to make sure that you're staying informed. Okay? What are the books that you're using to offer your program? What type of manual do you have? Is it digital? Is it printable? Is it printed out for folks? What do you have? Okay, so hosting your 200-hour training is not, I just really want you to get in the mindset like, yes, I am scaling up in business and I'm also scaling up in value. So as you look on one side, you want to look on the other side. I'm scaling up in business and I'm also scaling up in value. The value that I'm offering, I'm stretching myself so that I'm able to just really come deeply into my resources, right? When you took your yoga teacher training, like, you had no doubt. You invested and you were like, yes, this is why. Remember why you invested in that program. Remember what they had. What were what were some of the things that they were saying that got you involved, that got you like, yes, let me spend my money. And you want to implement some of those things. Was it the type of training? Was it the style? Was it the instructor? What was it? What part of the marketing allowed you to, hey, credit card or payment plan, whatever you did to finish your 200-hour training, what was that? And so that is exactly what you want to bring to your 200-hour training in your own way. I look forward to seeing you in the very next video. I hope that all of this has been helpful. If there's any questions that you have, please leave your questions, your comments in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back with you.